Conscious Time, Awareness Age. Good morning once more and welcome. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. We broadcast live from the studios na Ilcourt na Freetown. We're also there on Facebook and YouTube, welcoming all reviewers from across the country and across the world. I get the pleasure for welcoming two guests this morning. I get Ahmed Kanu, a former Minister of Sports and President of the Salion Volleyball Association, and now acting Secretary General of the National Olympic Committee and Commonwealth, as well, and also a sport management expert, now one of the pioneers of the formation or establishment of the National Sports Authority. Good morning, Mr. Kano, and it's a pleasure having you.
Good morning, Lam. It's always a pleasure being around you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I get the chairman. I think so. Na Freetown with this show.
Yes.
Yeah. Not always. But the chairman go ring the bell. I get the chairman for the Western Area Rural District Council, Kasho, Holland, we're between at the program this morning. Good morning, chairman, and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
Yes. We see, earlier this morning I've been to talk about how country they will be the give money today. Everybody they keeping money now with America, Europe, the UK, every other side. Even council, chairman, you don't receive subvention from government.
Well, for 2025 we not receive subvention yet, but other small things they will receive.
Okay.
Yeah.
But 2024 you fully don't get up.
Well, it's about 70%.
Okay.
But I say 2025 will not receive it, but like for cleaning and doing some of the things, them government to come in and assist.
Okay. And but one we look at now with them funding delays them, with waiting they happen presently. Waiting a counseling idea, objective or position for generate own source revenue. We're very important for implement your program them and service delivery.
Well, you see, from where local governments come, where the late President Kaba, we make them introduce local governance again in the country, as it's 2004. This late subvention, this late sending of money to councils, we don't do. And that's actually the drawback councils for being able to do their job. Now we get 22 local councils. And then councils here, if actually they get the fund for make them do the business, central government not go for Yagba. Because council, for example, now they build schools, now they build markets, now they make feeder roads, now they for marine, now we do agriculture. If you get the money, and there are many ways how council will get money, but at times on the willingness of central government for me and say, okay, council do X, Y, Z. And the other thing very important now the laws. When you help council forget better laws, good laws, where go make the able for harness their own source will be easy. Let me just give you for example. Plenty revenue the way they pass through the district, where the district now the benefit from the district or the city, and some the way government they even lost. Let me come to immigration. This where I receive you invitation, I say I will talk about this. You don't know what they talk about this. I don't. The former immigration chief, I will not engage on this. I tell and say, for example, the work permit and the residential permit of people where they can work there. If you go to the district, you see plenty people. Plenty foreigners like Lebanese, Indians, and so on and so forth. But everybody when you check it, they don't even get bill, they don't even get work permit, they don't even get residential permit. But council is not allowed to collect those monies. That is one way government will say, okay, well, what did happen? People where they live at these parts of this country, let immigration sit down with the council system and say, council will collect because council is closer. The proximity again can create the problem. Council can collect and say, okay, well, out of this council they get social percentage, and of course the balance.
And then they digitalize them right now.
Yes.
It start January.
Yes, so that is one thing where I feel say you do. And then you come to fishing. you see trawler they come now we all waters what did with district, but council don't benefit anything from that. You see, so as I say, the willingness of the ministries for me and say, okay, we decentralize this business, not only for say you don't devolve this function to council. What about the resources? What about the revenue they come out of that? You get big companies they come in the way they come, where they can register with government. What if for do for help council for make council profit? That would say local tax, for example. Before now, before we come to office, you will find out say they will pull up from source. You get the military barracks, then, for example, na Western Rural. You get the police barracks. You get the fire force. You get the teachers. If I become a law, say every year, if it is 5 leons or 10 leons winner for local tax, they can cut them from source and send them to the council. You think about Shozaban in Bengumba barracks. Think about the policeman only in Grafton. Think about the teachers only teaching at the Western Rural. You know, that money, they use them for develop the district. Who send people to stay? Because if you Shozaban in Bengumba barracks, we go for build schools, side picking they go. We go for make hospital side, and go for treatment. We go for clean the streets. We say everybody they pass. We go for build market to say they work there or they picking there, and they go sell or buy. So if a government gives us kind of support, the willingness to make that.
But what think council self they do for mobilize revenue in our own way? Who shall able to enforce and mobilize?
Oh yes,
revenue?
for now, like property rates, where you can call those rates, that with the revenue there. But the enforcement again, you know, they lost them. If you watch
not get the power for enforce.
The power they for enforce, but at a certain level they where you not able for doing enforcement. Like for example, the first law, the 2004 Local Government Act, being give council the power for lock use if you not pay, and also say you can take a movie like life if Truth FM not pay, the lobby say they can't lock here. And then there's a warrant where the chairman go sign. We take this chair, for example, now movable. This is movable. We take her, we sell her. We pull the money, they will give the balance money. But in 2022, where they give the act, that
you take the power.
It has been taken away. So you see, the laws are not there. So even when you go enforce, at the time they can particularly by you, and then we be done put forward a suggestion. Now, every house. You buy meter for use. Okay, you buy top up for use. Then we work with EDSA. If you don't pay property rate, you don't get light. This is one way everybody will pay for
because lights are essential.
That is it. So just some of the things they ask for. Because it's not about saying that this person there or this person there. I'll tell you for free, if government help their side and they councils not go easy where council come begin ask government for money or for begin go will say government. For example, last year we budget what we project I think 35 billion olios, 35 million now project, and I don't know if they will move for raise up to 24 million.
The deficit.
Yes, you understand. So you see, if you watch them now the coordination, the cooperation, the enforcement, the laws. Then creates them problem in there. And the other thing, the willingness to pay. I will say it here without fear or favor, that people that will not get money, they're willing for pay.
Than the one that we get.
That the one that get money. Or the one that will do in high places.
But you know,
yes,
you council gets hotels there, resorts, you get beach, you know, Waterloo, now very big area. I remember 2 weekends ago at the drive past, I see how busy that end of the day. What's in a council in revenue or financial strength presently with all the things then the way you get?
Well, you go for ask back, how do they pay? Not to all the beach them, for example, they under we control. You know, as I said, they lost them. There are some beaches where the tourism,
the tourist board,
that is the controller, not to council the controller. So that's good for think about again. Say, there are outside council to get money. They will tell them you ask how much they pay, because they only pay to you for license, just license, and they pay to you for. And then they have to give me fetch cap, because when you send the bill, arguments will come out, people will come and talk for them. So. The laws, the way for look at the laws them and say, okay, this dog here entirely to the councils for me controller, me generate revenue. Because as I say, now we're close to the people. If you EDSA, if they collect heads at the council, than at the district, how much percent they go to council? How much percent they go to council? You know, like for example, we buy fuel, motor license, that money they go to RMFA. RMFA they give them money for make.
Well, people and they pay GST, and that GST they're gonna consolidate it for. They go to NRA and consolidate it for. And
well, so before you reach back, you don't say government get back for you.
Yeah.
So it means for me, prefer me you can't do it directly. Okay. Like what the IMF they do. So IMF way want for make roads, feed the roads the whole day because of them they collect on behalf of the district. Every year they send that money to council.
Chairman, what's in our financial strength presently? What's in how council stand with revenue and what's in on a plan for do?
Well, we try. I'll tell you say what they try. As I say, in 2018, 2019, 2020, we raised up to 4 billion, only 4 million. But I tell you, last year we raised up to 24. And this year, for 2026, we just do budget. We don't project for raise 40 million. That is 40 billion. Now we don't project. And we work towards that. One, how they talk to the ministry. Back I go to the minister. How the ministry will help for me to get a unified bylaws. You know, if we make a 1-1 by council, yes, it's fine. Every council gets your own bylaw. But if I don't get a national one, so what did happen at this council? We go up on another council, So this is one of the things that me they push for.
Okay.
That is one. Secondly, things in the way the local government act way still the need for devolve to council. For example, building permits. The buildings the way the Chida West.
Yeah.
I will tell you for say 60% not get building permit. But that mandate is not given to council. The Ministry of Lands, they try. The minister, they try. Dr. Surash, they try for make sure say them see they can, but we go for make them very fast. Because people they go to the bill. Somebody you not get building permits. Then building permit if you check them, if the council able for collect them money for a year. I'm telling you for free, you know, go pass like one time where you say you pass it you dot here and you pass it dot here that. Because the money is paid for clean. And people their attitude towards cleaning. Now make me they also I will start for engage. This will be part of my engagement with the minister. For me, we'll get a cut for local government. For me, cases them, we're going to make fast. Because for catch you on the street.
Yeah, enforcement.
Yes, we're going to go waste time with you.
So, who sign are your main source of revenue presently?
Well, that's the property rate. At the building, and the property rate, building you see. That's the main source that day. Yeah, because everywhere you go down at the fastest going districts of the country. Big pass free town. Yes.
This morning, what the car?
This
morning, what the Canada check. I say, okay, we don't na free town with it. Now from old school.
No, 30 junction. Old school, you go a little bit up.
Hey.
Yes, 30 junction.
Okay.
Now they will start.
Before you reach Navo Drive,
yes,
right?
Yes, exactly.
Say
you go now, you go to Jue, you go to Waterloo, you go to Songo Colony. All right.
Before you reach the check, or after the checkpoint, after the toll gate.
Yes, on your right. Yeah, the right hand side. If you are going up country, the right hand side of Western Rural, the left hand side of Port Loco.
Okay.
All right. So you go to Songo Colony. After Songo Colony, now you go more by the street.
Okay.
And when you come back, you check out from Waterloo, going to Tumbo, till you come now Levuma Beach, Levuma outside and talk the park.
Yeah.
So you see, that is very big.
It's huge.
So it's not easy, and then also straight road. Yeah. So you have to govern. Yeah. We get a lot of challenges, but as I say, if they lost them, I will tell you for free. You know, it's more ask government for money. You know, easy my government. Government also need for help with for make sure say the things they all need for do make we do them. You understand?
We can't talk about that thing then. They continue to stay with you, Chairman.
Welcome.
Ahmed Kanu, once more welcome. I want to start by asking you, what's in your assessment of Sierra Leone sports sector presently? You know, this is a sector where you serve as minister, you still live within as president of the Volleyball Association, you're in at the National Olympic Committee and all of that. What's in your general assessment?
General assessment, we get the resources, the raw materials, because Sierra Leone is a very young population, and based on that, you get the raw materials. But the sector not able position itself yet for one, aid national development, and two, give the young people a platform for let them exhibit their skills them. Where I say so, sports get various facets. At the policy level up to this moment, we not get a policy on any of the aspects of sports, whether it's about gender inclusion, whether it's about youth integration to national development, or generally for position youth them for be responsible citizens. That is one. We're not getting any policy in that direction. Secondly, we'll not get the infrastructure where go give young people an opportunity for to say, this is what I can do.
Is it
And
with
more
policies
importantly-
or laws?
Well, governance starts with policy. Let us say we want to use a grassroots policy. Where do you start? From the school system, basically, and out of school youth. But what do you make of the current school system as far as sports concerned? The schools are not getting infrastructure, and there are no policies at the school level who will tell you, say, no, the definition of a school na salon today means you forget playground. Plus you will get 1-2 town lot, you open a school, you know. So it has to come from the policy level, you understand? And then moving forward, you can forget the infrastructure, and more importantly, the funding framework. And then 3 years a day, then we just the labor.
But one thing where, you know, a lot of people been they look forward to say would change how we they do sports generally in terms of policies and laws. Now the National Sports Authority,
Yeah.
the NSC, and you know one of the pioneers them. And right now we they say that they can review the NSC policy and the act and all of that. You think say we don't able with the establishment of the National Sports Authority, you think say we don't able tap into within the NSC for able do for develop sports or address some of them things shall we do highlight?
I'll give you an emphatic no.
Why?
Well, the reason could be elsewhere, but I tell you this: me na one person who my heart they bleed, because before I take up appointment as Minister of Sports, I knew the pains with national federations and young people in the face as far as sports development is concerned. That na the motivation will force me say, no, let us engage and recalibrate. Like we they say, let's go back to the drawing board. What will be get as an instrument for manage sports, not day up to the current days. Today is about sports policy, sports business, and sports governance. Then 3 things that if you never merge them together for then forget it. Not to force them to say amateur sports just for participation, for exercise. No, it's competitive, it's a business. You understand? When we engage and come up with the National Sports Authority, we get conclusions, one of which is a 10-year rollout plan. I tell you, in all honesty, we not even start for implement the National Sports Authority. As a country, we cannot take myself out. You understand? There was overnight a change of government. The lawyers then go say the one way, the veil behind the law, the one way get the thinking behind waiting come up for be a National Sports Authority became somebody not to be spoken with. And so very few understood what's not the rationale for the National Sports Authority. And so you go about implementing, forgetting, waiting this really there about. The National Sports Authority is about sport development.
That's the idea.
Waiting they happen today with the National Sports Authority is what we call in sports management, sports events management. And somebody specifically there for sports events management, national sports organizations, as well as maybe the multi-sports events managers, when NOC or CGA. The NSA in focus should have been, let us start by 1, building capacity. 2, building capacity generally, whether it's about infrastructure, whether it's about facilities, whether it's about equipment. So the point that Lam, your 5-year-old son, go able work or go uphill station, go train tennis, is sure of safeguarded facility, is sure of a technically competent person for teach him the tennis we want to play. Where are those facilities? Where is the funding mechanism for those facilities? This that would have been the process. And then the minister will now sit down, hey, how do we position sports for support national development? at the policy level. But just jumble up everything. This one, do this,
And
this
there's
one,
this semblance of fight between the NSA and the ministry. Who that get more power, who that not get more power? Recently,
that's a mistake.
Yes,
That's a
very
mistake. There
recently, the
shouldn't
ministry
be.
said that they review the NSA policy and acts.
Now
and
minister gets NSA.
who has more power? Is the NSA
Now
more
forget
powerful
about who
than
has
the NSA?
more power. Now the minister creates NSA. So he can walk back to cabinet and say, no, NSA is not functionally viable. Cabinet approve and go back to parliament, say, no, they change them. And that ends it. NSA cannot go to parliament, cannot go to cabinet. So the NSA is a creation of the minister. That is why the first clause, they refer to the minister. Now a definite article. That is the minister with in charge of sports. I won't confuse them. And the NSA very clear, the act very clear, say, at the end of every year, the NSA for put their activities plan and the activities report for the previous year and present them to parliament. They can't go to parliament. Now minister go kerandi. So that's a level of control. And so that get power. If me not approve your report and therefore table and a parliament for approval, would I get control? So these are not issues for discourse.
But it's happening. You see, I'm sure you're aware of what's happening.
Yeah, I can tell you, say, thankfully, there is an interview where some director from the NSA quite honestly admits, say, they don't even attempt for implement 5% of the NSA. That's an honest admission. Probably that's a basis for law review. When they reviewed the National Sports Council Act of 1964, the conclusions were that this not try or they can't try. It's subject to a review. If 5, 6, 7 years down the line, people will find out say it's faulty, you can call review any day not the act. It's the responsibility of the minister for saying, no, Lord, we ask ourselves questions. Review basically means, let us ask ourselves questions. Are we honestly going in the right direction with this act? What is wrong?
Is it about control of power or control of resources?
I don't know.
And not much about genuinely saying, let's review.
It shouldn't be.
Because the NSA are the implementing part of the ministry, right? Now then they receive funds.
Now the implementing agency.
Yeah.
Now then they facilitate the development of sports. Facilitation. For now, let us say, I can take you through. We had a 10-year rollout plan. First, let us launch the NSA with, what you go say, skeletal staff. Because I'll be very honest with you, now would they attempt for bring sports management education. I see that they do one at Afrobe College.
Yeah.
What is happening in Jalana, human kinetics, even at that, the functional part, the academic case for sports management education is still not there. You understand? So the rationale would have been, let us have a skeletal staff, government now begin regulate, let us get the university. That is why the university sits on the board. Let them see the need, say yes, sports management education is now relevant. So let us develop an academic program for sports management education. Everybody who sits on that board is deliberate. You understand? If you bring in sports management education, by the next 2-3 years, government will regulate, say, all national sports institutions, clubs, you forget somebody with a basic diploma as your basis for being secretary, just the basic secretary. You understand? There will be a market in the first place. Somebody will go study law now, sports now, you can practice as a practitioner. But what we do in Sierra Leone is basically we passion. We never turn our passion to professionalism. We do around sports, we buy 5 packets to a shape gear amongst young people and players. Hey, manager. No, that's not it. You know, so these are the missing links where government for look at, okay, we want to employ, it's the biggest industry in the world, make no mistake about it.
It is. That was
one football match in Europe, they employ over 5,000 people for that 90 minutes. Talk about stewards, who that they park motorcar, who that the hospitality and so on and so forth. And look at the population. 62% of Sierra Leoneans are young people. Go to the street, watch the street, they see now age 0 to 35 na dem boku.
Is it about not understanding terms and references of what the act says? Who that gets responsibility or not getting the right people?
What you can do in this country, now 2 words will not look at when would they establish an organization. orientation and induction. When you went to the university, there was an orientation. What it simply means is they go take you how university they operate. If the board, for example, would have been president be appointed, then say, okay, Lord, what in this thing there about?
They're not been getting any meeting with you as a transition process?
Well, that should be left for another day. It was, you know the way our man away, the current government came to power. We were all thieves. We were all, how you call them? So it was difficult for us to be seen as anybody relevant in the future of this country. But then those days are gone. Now they engage with the dialogue. They make really contribution at forums like this. If you notice, Lam, for a very long while, I refused for appear on public radio or TV. Yeah. In fact, the last one where I appear on BU. Yeah. That was at AYV. That was a very controversial one. We wanted to have a genuine dialogue. Me, Bawan, were expecting the NSC. Yeah. NSC water and down. Then send somebody else. The focus was, look, I'm target Ahmed Kanu. Yeah. This is wrong. Not see me as Red House. No. I'm so professional that I go only talk politics when it's absolutely necessary. But for sports, no. I don't mix sports and politics.
What do you think about this problem now? Is there a solution to it?
There's always a solution for every challenge.
But it seems everybody's holding their own side. The NSA organized football recently. The minister not go there. The ministry reviewed the NSA Act and policy. The chairman said they not invite them, and they were not.
You not rest with government. The executive arm of government is led by the president. The president now know which part he wants to go sports. And I'll be very honest with you, President Bill don't do very well. These are the token, you understand? The amount of investment we are available for sports, you can't say any otherwise. But the challenge, how have we transformed that political commitment from the highest level to something tangible? All what they did on a piece of paper, hey, we don't achieve this. No. Now, where you will go to call on a cost-benefit analysis, the amount invested versus the return on that investment, are negligible compared with what you other people can do. We have been, let's take volleyball, for example. We don't go back and forth to major championships. At youth level, we are top in Africa with minimal resources. If you say volleyball, for example, I give you $100,000 every year. And left me and my conscience. I go assure you of infrastructure inside it. I go assure you of functionally participating and effectively competing at global events, and at the same time building capacity. The NSA plans without the implementing agencies when are national sports organizations. And it does not work.
Is that how the laws?
No, you can't plan for person. Not about law. You wait there, Lamb. Every day, at the end of the day or in the morning, that cleaner, that man who manage the studio, every other person will not sit and talk. What you want to achieve rests on how functionally operational they are. So if you not plan with them, then you just feel them for understand.
Yeah, it's a problem.
No, you can't foresee. We can't forget a clear understanding.
Yeah, Ahmed, I'll come back to you. Chairman, let's talk about sanitation a bit. I drive past this hospital. Is it Joy Hospital the other day? You know, the issue of sanitation, is it because the responsibility huge that you able handle sanitation issues? Very recently, somebody sent me video of emergency hospital, very close to emergency hospital, the land over the other end, Nadoti box, you know, and that hospital there as well. I get video of and then go display. What's in at the issue? How council they manage sanitation?
Well, also because we district big make we unable, and I want to say we able. Again, the laws. All right. That I talked to you about the Joy Hospital. Back of the hospital, you see small land there. All right. We clean it every day. Now, net people they go there and throw away dirty. As you come out so. In fact, for the December month, we don't institute what we call the night cleaning. If you go down the net every night, you will see we staff them. We clean the net. We walk till 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, when we decide, we staff them come in our office to me, Chairman, this place will be cleaner every day get problem. We don't, in fact, even plant flowers then they root there. So what we do? We say, okay, yanda, we're not going to allow people to go build there for sale.
You're going to see somebody being the get sex car. Look, right now they show so. This is how it is. This is a video from this morning.
Fine.
Somebody they burn dirty, they burn this.
But you will see very soon now, if you go there back now, you don't be this dirty again. You will see say they don't clean them. But now net, you go there back, you don't put on there. Now what we decide? We take somebody where they sell board. We say, you can put your board in there, but they sell, but not build nothing there. And since when you put that lady there, they sit on there, everybody they afraid for go to because they see you. When you see you, he will tell you, and they will make police arrest you. But because of the laws there, when the police feel to say that person for Sudan that will then board the day, because some other policemen they will want your own person for go Sudan, they will not agree, so not to mark it. That's the reason why we put that person there. Now for make other people and then for go to it today. That lady there was beaten up, molested, arrested. At that time when you talk to the LUCCF now, within the place there, and they listen to me. And you imagine me, I'm in of my district. I'm a district chairman. Okay? And I tell you the reason why. So since that's all so every day for children must spend for cleaning that place there. It's very, very embarrassing.
This now before the hospital.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Now if you go there now, sell the person as I talk there now, you go see say don't clean there. But you go there back tomorrow morning.
Then they go put dirty
there. Yes, they put dirty there. So we make that way.
So how will they collaborate with the authorities? Say, because them place your leaders.
I will tell you for free that the leadership of the police they try. I will tell you the IG and some AIG try. But when it comes to some of them commanders where they get than the district, no, they're not going to respect for council. There's no, if I don't make a one to tell you, say you get for introduce the Local Government Act, PTS, the police training school. Because you know the day. So when someone see council, the only thing say council does the for collect market use. So when we get council police them, you will see with council police they go out for go enforce council laws, they will still be arrested. My councillors will be arrested, beaten, placed in cells. For that was 2 weeks ago, PC and Sons, my councillor na ward 373, side Ukabo. Catch them, the truck go, they empty in dirty. Now the bridge between McDonald and Kerrytown. My councillor arrest that vehicle. Okay? The man, the people that go fetch the councillor there, this one, but my councillor resist. In Bobo they say, help us, this is not go. The councillor arrest the vehicle, they bring and come in our council. I will tell you for free, the police they be the arrest that the councillor there. So when the thing comes to be noticed, I may call the legislature and say, we're not releasing that vehicle. It falls part of my mandate. I say, I'm not releasing that vehicle until our mandate will fine him, he pay. If he not pay, we'll take him to court. One of the boys then was arrested. Pastor may council go there and go down, one party council go there and go sign for him. So these are some of the challenges they will get. If we meet somebody to wait dirty in our street, we have responsibility for sanitation. It's purely devolved to council. And then we go make arrest. And then we'll find a man 50,000 new leons. And he paid. So I tell the policeman, I say, you don't see the man know what he do that is wrong. But you want supporter. And the only thing for the way for, I tell I say, support council for make we able for implementing here for enforcing the laws rather than harassing we back for safety. So the police them, especially when they down, they don't understand the operations, the mandate of council. So cleaning is very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. And one of the things that what the people are doing not good, and then Bobaya when they take them kush, will still fight against kush. When nets come, they give them bagya.
And go to a clean salon,
and not forget, say, we not get the kind of staffing capacity. For example, government, they pay me and my deputy with the 14 senior staff. All the 200 and more staff workers, now what they pay? From the own source, the money they collect. They all they collect from beach, they all they collect from sand mining, they all they collect from market use, property rates, and so on and so forth. So imagine if they pay over 200 staff, they pay them over 2,000 per month, because non-permit staff only receive below 2,000. You understand me? They pay for the nurses, the pay, the medical. Imagine how much they spend per month. Okay, and they get for run, they get for go build market, they get for go build school, they get for go make road. So imagine the trouble we'll get. For clean every day, I will tell you, then truck they will get to 100 liters.
Yeah, and then I will ask, what's in the capacity and whether una get them for able clean?
But the capacity is there. We move for clean, but we need strong laws, and then we need a court because we will catch you. For example, I may drive one day along the on a Sunday. I can drive myself right around my district. I don't even go to me drive. I mean drive for myself. I go and watch the area there. So I just want maybe one Jeep, fine nice sport edition. The man they don't drink in soft drink. And then he puts in glass door and throw the cup, the can, near the street.
Yeah.
I therefore overtake him and park and block him. In fact, you know this, that. Now I introduce myself to her. Oh, I don't know your name, sir. Yes, I want to happen, sir. I say, yes. I say, that couple you been there. Go take her back. Or I'm taking you to, because we're close to Regent, so I'm taking you to Regent Police. You're going to pay 500,000. Went back, you go pick the cup and put yourself in motor car. You understand? This is the post we go school, within a high place. You understand? So at times when I can talk, say the place dirty. You go for the ask again, say waiting at the duties of we own civil rights. What should they do? You understand me? What will they go school together? They will get civic education. They tell you say no put no dirty here, go put us. Lamona, we make over 100 small trash can there. We put them all over. I'll tell you for free. Past 6 months, you go pick up one plastic holiday, but you see the plastic that treat. You get me? One plastic water, we put your income. You need to share inside it, but you see the even treat.
Yeah,
so this is a culture we need. So what we need the laws, because if man then catch you, then say okay, you go pay this money. If you don't pay up, na social you go to prison. People will take it very serious because they spend a lot of money. And as I tell you before, you ask me say if the government give money, this year government give money for help for the cleaning.
Okay.
Yes, you give money for people for the cleaning, and then money if you cut the money we spend per day for push down dirty box, they go behind. When you take machine,
the waste.
Yes, when you take machine per day, you spend over 25 to 30,000 million olios per day. No make per fear the other things there. Where you spend for rent the machine for doing work, for doing job every day, for sweep the street every day. We get them, we get some young people that we among, who they sweep every day, who they pay them. Now we don't see that we do night cleaning also again. So we need that law. We go actually the police also for help. You go to Dewey Junction, okay. We don't approach the college. Say when I go with small space now, we want for do a police post. We will erect and install camera. Because don't forget, I live closer to Dewey. And so if I come out in the morning, now the first hour they see, na Dewey. And if you safely enter my district from Freetown, the first hour they grab it up, na Dewey. If you come up from Freetown, because you pass Allentown, you pass Oru Bridge, what do you mean? Now my district they enter, na Dewey first they see. So it's like where you wake in the morning, the way person see you face first. Now make when they teach me small, when you wake, they say go wash your face first, even if you know wash. That will make your face go be smooth and fine for look. Okay? So if the Dewey area dirty morning to work about me ocean, they first they come and they feel good. To date, FTC now responding irresponsive. But you will see that they give the land for other private business. So that is one thing again. They use for how they make use of the land.
We go recently me colleague go na council. You know them dump to what's happy with them? Okay. Them pack the as a school bus. Is it the school bus? The school bus have no functional.
No, they tell the bus perhaps they go during the holidays.
You know they work.
The bus they run during holidays.
Okay.
They run Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, what's happened with the truck there?
Okay, the trucks there something we break down. It's impossible. You don't get motor car.
But there is maintenance. Is there planned?
With the maintenance them, as I speak to you, you will get about 5 of the work. Don't forget, say, then truck here, then parts them at forget.
Yeah, na Russian. I remember na Russian.
Exactly. So some of them truck here, but some of them we really see that this place. So you go see they don't park because
I see ambulance park and that.
The ambulance they even me self meet and the ambulance will be done before 2018 when I become chairman. So, but you know that government property. You can go give out number so. Yeah. Okay, this one a new truck. So this first way we do
don't see the inside.
We don't use that itself.
Yeah, don't see the inside.
This one is not used yet.
Okay.
So the politician will make some mistakes because we get like 3 but go pack they want a new one there who will not use it.
So but why don't they use the way the other one they know they work?
No, well we do they put all that if you're not able. You're not able for use
The
10
capacity for management?
Yes, if, for example, it is 100 liters per day. If you take dirty from Godich for Kango, water will come back.
Well, chairman never make you get other people will not get to. If you know,
what's that people
if other council they will know, if council and they will not get.
I believe we waste plenty. We waste plenty. So don't pack it like reserve for the emergency. For the, like now we're Christmas, we don't pull it at it now for the night cleaning. Like reserve. So we reserve some. We're not going to use all. Okay, and I think say if a company school boss them, not go boast, but I think say being one of the councils where they actually manage their school boss them very well where they work.
Okay.
Yes.
From own source revenue.
Oh yes, government is save money, but when government money not come yet, we are using our own source money for make sure we take care of them.
Earlier you mentioned about the management of the beaches. There is this contentious issue with number 2 beach. You know, somebody got here recently and they tell me say the road bad and all and stuff like. Now I say the last time we go there, I remember them they do some cement work na the road, and I've been thinking a council been don't take over, and he was saying no, it's not council actually na the community. But what's in the issue? And I see there was a court ruling as well. What's in the issue between council and the community people in number 2?
Well, the matter is in a court.
Okay.
And I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay.
But for the road, the council they do have.
Okay.
Yes, the road way say for.
So that court matter they don't affect within.
Well, I don't want to discuss.
No, not that they discuss the case. I'm just asking because there's a public interest. A lot of people they go to that place. You don't say me not go there. Now somebody bring unto me attention.
Yes, you're correct.
And I've been getting this understanding. Say council they do the road.
Yes.
I remember that. Say council.
We take over in 2024. There is a group called Sakofa. We don't do it for so long. Where the people in the community now feel say they don't do better. We don't, for back on chairman, we don't begin to engage the people there for so long on how we for run the beach, on how the people for benefit from the resources from the beach. Okay, so in 2024, we finally take over. And I make you see the first money we collect as council. We go to do take over, we establish, we go in a bank of Salon Commercial Bank, we open an account where we say this money, we go for be accountable, we go for accountant to people there. You go for the print bank statements, do transparency, show people the charges we collect. So we do that, we open the account. And that account, the first 6 months, they run up to 360 or 316,000, which is all millions. And that money they plus another 150 million we'll pull from other own source. We add and they will get a contract or they start for that road day. But as I say, after that, now the battle is the courts. Courts become slam an injunction. So the matter is in the court.
So which one of the beaches they want to take care of?
For now, only number 2 to take care of. For now, only number 2. Yeah, as I said before, we got a lot of issues with the Ministry of Tourism on them beaches. For example, is it Sugarland?
Yeah, Sugarland Beach.
It's not with the controller.
And they under the jurisdiction?
Oh yes, in fact, they say we for collect money from entertainment. That is what is the local government act. They do entertainment business and they will get 1,000 from there. You go to book a beach for the manager. Last time, World Bank come for help for develop that beach day. Where we go, even for sign for that will for sign on behalf of the community. But then we put council for sign for say we be part of when a partner. Then say the woman or the man make it go sign. How just like we Honorable Ahmed bin Sejishno, the NSA they under the Ministry of Sports, and then the NSA said no, the Ministry of Sports for this or do that. So the same thing. How you go take a man or a woman for go sign on behalf of the community when the council is the highest political authority governing that particular district. So these are some of the challenges they will get.
And it affects revenue mobility.
Oh yes, will definitely affect revenue mobility. Serious one. In fact, it will make council function well. Let me tell you. What me the plan for do tell left council. Now for make sure say I not begin ask government for money. Because the potentials are there. I'm telling you the potentials are there. Imagine government will give me 5 million, which is 5 billion euros for the year. The government will shock and give you. And this thing not starts now. As I say, people like for put politics for all thing. But I'm not like that. No. It not start from 2004. Now they will get it wrong as a country. We come by local governance from 2004. I don't get it wrong. So let us not begin saying that now. Because me before I go contest for chairman, I make sure I do proper research about the office where I go. I know exactly what's in the happen there. So of the issue they bring up. So you see, I don't need for cash government for money.
Because if you get the way for
if you get the lost them, You understand me? You get the freedom for do your job. You get me? Politics now and bog. You understand? All those things them actually for free. We raise the money we want for raise. We do them. Even if government want forget money, council will shock a lot of lonely money. You understand what they say? But if the laws that they work, the laws go work here, you know go work here there. Just let us give an example. Till date, with 100 beds hospital, now Waterloo, not finish. All the other side don't do. You want to say council never done that day, but that was not given to us.
We are not involved in.
But the building, the building not done it all. Every day people cry to we 100 bed hospital, 100 bed hospital. But what will council do?
There was this plan also for building markets now.
Oh yes, market today.
Okay.
The market stay 95% now. 5% now the problem will get with the contractor. Okay. Because I say for pave the outside in a paver. And now we say for get on phone. We don't report to the police. Okay. Because we want for hand over this market to the people. Okay. But that's the first class market. You get a cold room, you get a daycare for the woman who go market way, then picking them. They want go left side for go left them, get the school left. If you find market, don't go inside. If you go to the market, you go see them. But you know market don't still enough for. Yeah. You know see because I tell you, people from Wellington, from Calba town, from Freetown, they go sell. Most of the people sell at Tricho, acts out of 10. So now only 2 go within the district. Only 8 they come out from Freetown, from Port Loco, from Macheka. So the market is not do. And we don't ask government now through the Ministry of Land. So they give 60 acres of land. 60 acres. Market. Yes, we don't build market park. You know, so not only for the market. What about the parks, the Okada, the taxi them, the Poda them, the trucks them? Because we need for clean that streets, but it's not fine for sea. Yeah. But again, you get people outside, they can't go.
Yeah, I see.
That is very challenging. So, and the minister, I think, say with this minister of lands, we did now, because what we did today is now for CBSF. Yeah. But what they now and in deputy, they are doing very well. Pray say it will happen so that we will move them people, all the body come to that today and get a place where we call a market for Sierra Leone. Okay. Because Waterloo is a gateway.
Yeah. Chairman, I'll come back to you. Ahmed, I see there's some difference with NOC and semblance of collaboration. Between NOC and I see with SLFA on sign some TS. I don't see how with other sporting discipline them, you know, and other agencies them as well. Right. You know, first I want to ask about this anti-doping MOU on signed yesterday with the Sierra Football Association. What does this mean for football specifically or sport generally in the country?
Good, Lam. I take you to the genesis. When I take up office as General Secretary, as I said just now, everything has to be out of a plan. We go to an AGM and agree, say we forget a strategic plan. Sports governance, sports development, not a spontaneous activity. It has to be planned. And for say, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this for me to so thing. One of the outcomes, the strategic outcomes of that engagement day, not that most, if not all, we athletes and people around sports, they do drugs of one kind or the other. And so we say we go for strength in the National Anti-Doping Organization at Sierra Leone and make it a priority for educate and minimize the use of drugs or abuse substances for performance enhancing WTSF. And so by and large, we country member Repwood, now Dr. Brian Conton, they organize a series of trainings. Now we get people who are able to do tests in Sierra Leone for the first time.
If player and they use drugs.
Yes. No, when it's spontaneous, you go to an event, you call them aside, say, can't pass urine, you take them, go test them. You understand? They will collect samples and all. And thankfully, the president of the SLFA, NSSF, as part of his own vision for minimize the use of performance enhancing substances, he thinks, say, you know, we get a competent capacity for do so. So he comes say, hey, this is one area the NOC we can collaborate for ensure that we go able to help our athletes them. Yeah. And make no mistake, we see them kind of activity, them policing activity, and they like say, then they, how you call them? You know, person not like policeman generally. Yeah. Law enforcement are people who hate. Athletes then go frown, officials then go frown, but it's necessary. Sports has to be clean. It has to be on a level playing field. If you go take something for can make you performance, one, it damage you health-wise. Two, you're not fair with your company.
Yeah.
You understand? The president of the FA make the point yesterday, say, many times, they see athletes and they do well in Sierra Leone. The moment you put them at the global platform, now zero. Football, for example, you go see Leon start, they play 40, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. The performance, they drop. Waiting do. Because I guess something where they use. And no matter what you say, performance enhancing substances, then go only help you half the way. The moment they left you, not different they see. So that collaboration is key, and they look forward to more collaborative in several other areas.
When I get a responsibility, I ask you this question, the capacity of NOC and the Commonwealth Games as well, you know, for register we athletes them possibly for Commonwealth Games or Olympic Games and ensure that we compete and we participate, you know. But with the challenge where you talk about capacity, infrastructure, and all of the other things, and the management as well, Commonwealth Games they come next year. You know, USA we do with preparation presently. Stadium close, USA go think say sometime now the athlete then go train and all of that. And we expect for go compete and win medals and come and celebrate.
That is why over the years we Sierra Leone they go for a multi-sports event with team size always small. We go till now they go past 50, 60 people. Amongst them, now maybe trainers, other delegation members, but the athletes size for that team, they're always small because one will not able to qualify. Maybe you get what you call bipartites, maybe then you what will be called wild card. Okay, then I say let them come. That is the participation aspect of it. The competition aspect of the games, no, you are not there. Now, very few teams then they qualify. If not possible, I'm sure now volleyball no more they qualify, beach volleyball to be specific. Now no more they qualify to multi-sports events na Sierra Leone. Over the years, I'm sure the one they will know good test.
And the last time the players are not be able to go Japan. I think it's Japan. I remember one of the guys that I talked to in the US now. He's playing one of the volleyball players.
Yeah, Ishmael.
Yes, yes.
You know, then challenge then they now. Only when the NSA, we come back to the NSA, let's say government, through the NSA, position themselves, say, this is way to go, this is our strategic plan. For example, NSA will tell government, say, Mr. Government, for the next 2 years, if I acquire 2,000 hectares of land, that in itself is an achievement. You go now to Kasho, Kasho can give you 10 hectares. For waiting for a sports park. You don't need for dinner one location. 2-3 acres now, you get to put aside for sport development. In the next 2 years, you say, okay, let's just fence them and pave them. So picking will go outside and go play.
Yeah,
recreation. In the next 3 years, you professionalize and let me build facilities. So that was part of the 10-year program where Sailor set aside. So that maybe by the next 10 years, you go say, okay, now I can actually say at the host multi-sports events, even at the youth level, within the zone. Let's say an ECOWAS Youth Championships, that's Sierra Leone. Because you don't build the capacity, there are coaches, there are athletes at the youth level, and there is infrastructure, and there is money to pay for it. As I say, development not spontaneous. It is gradual, it is deliberate, and it is organized. If you not do them, forget it. Cristiano Ronaldo did not become a star overnight. At age 8, they don't discover him. With 10,000 man-hours of training, we go take him to age 21. He's not a star. The infrastructure was there. The money was there to train him.
So what are we building? We don't get anything on the building. Like, they look forward for good participation.
Not to me say, a honest statement say we will not implement 5% yet. Because 30 days, we will not get facility. We're organizing, volleyball is organizing the annual club championships finals. This time we'll get 12 male and 11 female clubs. And they meet up. We'll not get side for play. Pastor will come, find the tennis court na old school here, na tennis court here na hill station. Now they can use. On top that, they wait for the school nearby. for let them go out of school, then learn with the school classrooms them, who put foam there, they artist them with this. They want to play. They will bear with us those facilities. But then that's not being fair with them. The question is, do we have a choice? We don't. If hostels get there, say, we'll learn volleyball for the next 5 days, government submit to the management of hostels, the people can then play their games, then turn back.
But like you say, the commitment, the kind of funds and resources where these governments, President Bill, in government don't put in sports, and the results, and say, okay.
The return on the investment,
yes.
The businessman will tell you, in sports business we call it the return on the investment in sports.
Is it about lack of leadership? Or
we don't have a plan. No, maybe they say
leadership?
We don't have a plan.
But the NSA
but that does not make it a plan. That's just a vehicle for sports development. The NSA will now see that, okay, in July of every year, the 33 or so national sports organizations registered with us, with the NOC, the board and the ministry, look, and sit down. Let us plan what happens in the next 5 years. We will now say, okay, we'll build sports infrastructure across the 17 or so political districts. We will train 1,000 coaches across the 30 or so disciplines them. We will train youth coaches and so on and so forth. We will train sports administrators. This is where you begin. And we will set aside $100,000, $200,000 for go buy equipment. The last time I was minister, I go check the foam whether they jump, high jump, or pole vault bar. It's rags. And so what I did was I go approach the Chinese ambassador. I said, you know what? This is a shame. Help me get 7 sets equipment across every discipline, 7 sets. And the Chinese were going to provide. They said, we agreed. You go put one at every provisional headquarters, including Ward C, and keep 1 set aside for competition. And I think they come through. But like some say, these are things that have to be deliberate, that have to be planned. If the national sports organizations, the NOC, CGA, SIDO with government, we say this is not the international plan this. Let us merge this with the local plan. We will now approach government. This is what it will cost. We will suggest let this be the funding mechanism. I don't suggest to the minister, I don't suggest to the NSCC. Let us have a sports fund, and it's in the act. Not just a statutory instrument.
But this was launched, I remember.
That's a basket fund. It is not
fund.
Statutory. What do you mean statutory? Parliament got for approve, say, sports. You get a funding framework with autonomous. You go collect this money and spend them based on certain mechanisms. Let us say, for example, you establish a national sports fund, not to NSC, not to the minister, they control them. Now, autonomous body will sit down there like you get the RMFA. You sit down there, you get sources of funding. For say they know they play Mercury, then play other OTSF. If the ticket is 400 leons, government say, oh, they tax you directly, not to send you for gamble. Gambling is antisocial and it affects young people mostly. So pay 400 leons plus 50 leons. The 50 leons is collected per ticket, set aside for sports. It goes straight to the sports fund. You understand? Based on that person they go sit down, the NSA comes to minister. Minister want do this as approved. Minister approved. Based on that ticket they can go to the sports fund, then go make it available to you. Even that's a controlling mechanism. That's just one source of funding. But the continuous reliance, dependence on executive clearances on the CRF for fund sports, it will not work. For Billy Stadium alone, it's over $200 million. If you want a top notch, with a hostels, blah, 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 you need 4 or 5 of them for host zone 2, for example, or the African Nations Cup. So you can never go multi-sport.
So with all them problem there, even Commonwealth Games or whatever, we just for the emergency, we go participate, we need to compete.
We not even care go the standard teams, we will go, you see flickers, what you with man called flickers, a flash in the pan, say, oh, you can do well. That do well, they show you, that's the raw talent. It has not been processed. And you got to approach sports from a scientific standpoint. An 8-10-year-old, you don't measure them in wingspan, it's 150 meters. In height, it's about 4, 5 feet, 3, 4 feet at age 10, this get potential for play volleyball. Because that wingspan, if you expand in aerial coverage for blocking, don't go about 2 meters. So if you want to block 2 meters and come become block 2 meters, a 9 meter court, it don't cover half the court with the aerial coverage. So if you look at from that scientific standpoint, you're able to identify talent and train them. We not sabi all that.
Quickly on this, is it that we get sports governance and management challenge when are the fundamental issue?
Then it did right across, I can tell you that it did right across from top right down to the least sports organization. I'd say this from a professional standpoint, whether it's about financial governance, whether it's about board management, whether it's about sports management processes within organizations, they're simply not there. We just they try no more. Even me says also they violate with sports go because I don't get the capacity. I don't get capacity across the region. Ours is one of the biggest. We get representation across the 5 regions. Then clubs here and there. Now we in football no more get that strength. All other sporting disciplines. Now patchwork jobbery. So unless and until, fortunately, I see the director of participation at the NSC started well. He put together some regulations where for don't aid national sports organizations for come forward and meet the basic standards of governance. But you can't supervise me if you need to give me money. So there is some level of rejection. You know, they can ask me questions, you know, give me money for organizing anything. Pass I go big cap in hand, go big.
Yeah.
You understand? It's a whole challenge, and sometimes you sit back and say, where are we heading? What service are we doing to the young people?
Yeah. Yeah, because they are the biggest beneficiaries in this, and if they're not benefiting from it, why do we get their association?
And it could aid government. All this talk about push and all, now because we not care and go somewhere. My analogy of the situation is always like this. Instead of young people going out for competing at the public, they compete in a room. Would I would drink 5 tramadol passing coffee? Then they take. No referee, no they. To themselves. But if you take them to the field of play, would that be card passing? Would that be kick, find set piece? Would that be bot passing? That competition is much more healthy than would they go chill. Would I say they go chill? I would say drug abuse permanently. We don't give them the opportunity. So I can always say the most cost beneficial way of rehabilitating young people or for positioning them for national service. Use sports. Very simple.
It creates employment and all of it. Middle Lions and at the sea. Chairman's even a sports person anyway. But Chairman, I want to ask you about human resource capacity.
Yes.
One thing we don't happen every other time with transfers, I see that they but I can see some of the people that we can come out aside can fit well now here inside. You know, not through you and not say the former chief administrator was appointed to a new the water regulatory agency.
Director General.
Yes, Director General. What's in how the human resource capacity of the council day, transfers and they affect you as well?
Oh yes, the job of the senior staff there, the job we transfer there, even though sometimes the staff will do well and then say for transfer. But what we believe that this job we all come do for left a positive legacy. And so I don't look at you, I look at what you do. As far as you are doing the job, we work. As far as you are doing the job, I don't make you tell me money, safe. Me not that kind of boss way do cliff for go say money, sir. After this, sir, go leave, sir. No, but I want you to tell me, yes, sir.
The job.
We don't clean it, sir. Yes, sir. We don't collect everybody, sir. Yes, sir. That this you don't do. Just do the job, and then you are my friend. I don't care outside you come out, outside them pull you, outside you come out. I'm not busy about that.
It's about work.
It's about the work, but that's
and can't you get the human resource?
Oh yes, let's do the job. Let's do the job. Now make apart from where government they pay staff, senior staff salary, we also they give what we call a responsibility allowance for motivate you for where you do the job. So basically, being at the job, what we do. My staff will tell you, Chairman not be seen but you tribe, not be seen but you religion, not be seen but you political party where you do. In fact, I don't care about yourself. Let's say they see you and it's not my business. My business is you get the terms of reference as human resource officer, as M&E, as DPO, as IEC. Let's do the job. That is all.
So there's this contentious issue about creating new regions or city or how you refer to them. Yes. Is that something, because the area where they cover, the western area they cover, so a very big goal. You agree, say we need to get some divide so development could be centralized and focused on certain areas?
I would tell you that in 2020, I think 2019 or 2020, Mr. Jacob Jusu Safa, JJ Safa, I think he was the chief minister. Yes, I think me now one post way go meet him and tell him say if he say we forget two councils. Now what see? You understand? And that meets the minister of local government again for beginning discuss that day. Me deputy in Daddy die inside that area, and I go visit, go Caribbean. And this is a particular side, now God reach where I go. Where I don't want to see it. Where I go up that place, you will watch thousands of buildings, people plenty. I said, but what's me go reach here? So that means say they will continue for the cost with that treat for this man will do nothing there because everything, even things they want to do. Man and they get light. They don't know say light is not involved to council. Electricity. Then go sit say but not give you light. Trunk roads, want to responsibility. If you get portal right in the council, they call. You understand? So it come out of my heart. You can look at Port Loco, with big passport Loco, the city where they divide, where they make control the Port Loco district and the city. The city being about 43,000 people. That's not in each one constituency. Now Western Rural. Because Western Rural for vote so much, so everybody in the constituency, now 57,000 be registered. That's a constituency 112. Also, we cover from Jue, Kosa Town, Grafton, coming to the mountain, that are Leicester, Gloucester, Regent. Now 57,000 people be registered for votes. Then the picking already the one
that you
yes, of course. So imagine that kind of more. In one city that we take for local city. So that was a genuine thing for development, making reach to everybody. Along the line, waiting can happen now, the politics. Because if me come out my idea, and then you want for implement, you want for expand this team, make discussion on the camera, and then you left me out, becomes a problem. So I've been telling the minister one day, I said, Minister, I said, this thing, I mean, we'll be in charge of that. But you reach a terminal way, when I do this here, in fact, now maybe ask for one, I'm going to make her ask for two. And the people go say no. Because forgetting that we want for establish, not a new district they create. That does a council they create. And when they create the council, they give what the villages them. For example, Benguma and Waterloo. They get tradition and culture, we bind them. So you be careful how you do. If you know cuts them to come out. So
thing is, council for being involved. People that couldn't for being involved.
That is it.
But you still agree and accept, say, we need to get some division.
No, not a division. Me district needs another council. Okay. Me district needs another council. Not for divide the district. This is one district, but we need another council. Even if even if you make Waterloo to a city, and then you make perhaps you say from Godrich and Kabida, you say a district council. It's the same district. That's why you get Poloko district. You get two councils. You get Bo districts. Not two councils. You get Kedema. This is about development. You understand? But if you just say, I come today, this council for council, and I say, we want to divide. In fact, they call Newton, you call Fomail. You know, if you know, say Newton and Fomail are the same. Fomail are the nickname. Just the way you call me Kasho, you call me Old Man Paddy. Yeah, you know, so you get for the people of that district, and they be born. You call the pure water, then you call them quarry. Well, the same. It's a nickname because the pure water, they will go broke stone. You understand me? You call Yams Farm, you call it Yams Farm. Then you call Upper Yams Farm. Well, it's the same village. So how you go able to do their work here if you don't involve the council, even the members of parliament who did in place. So from there and then it becomes a problem because everybody will tell you, say, oh no, we're not going to accept because we people are out there not being aware, not being that. Me do with a genuine. It's not about politics.
Yeah, for you it's
because
about
when we look with this street, but I tell you for free, certain side in the way up to now we're not able to reach it for people to collect revenue. It's a challenge. It's not like Freetown. Freetown where you come, you will check a Stevie Street, maybe you come take. So if you take
State Road.
Yes, but we now we come on Waterloo, we see Jue, in fact the branch now. You go branch go to Regent. Okay, when you go back to Waterloo, you go for branch to Tombo. When you go back, you go for branch go to Songo Colony. You share the district.
Yeah.
So it's about how we come together.
What's
as
your
a
relationship with the ministry?
No, my ministry, well, for us, very good, very cordial. Me and Manuel, they speak out. And then the minister can listen because we not so. The ministry get a supervisory role for play. That is one thing we get for accept. The ministry get a supervisory role for play. And so if they advise, for me, if I say this is not fine, I will go meet the minister. We're running for faith. Like I tell you, so welcome and ready to go. Money for faith. I will go back and say, Mr. Minister, why will not think so go this other way? Because this is for the betterment of Sierra Leone.
Yeah,
it's not about Kasho. It's not about Ambassador Tamalamina. It's about how we go able to make this before. And the minister, if he pass around the decision into if he say for race to me, they call me or he text me. And say,
that is how leadership and people
will
collaborate.
No, of course, yes. I will tell you for free, I don't get problem with the Ministry of Local Government. I don't get problem at all. And other ministries themselves. And obviously, because me, when the thing is not good, it's not good. When it's bad, I will say it.
And you're willing for collaborating beyond politics or political division.
And then I get one thing for me, I don't collect for right. When issue happen, they're going to negotiate first.
Yeah.
And then they write to them all, one time. Because when you don't write now, the competition are public, everybody don't know, tension don't know anything. So I prefer for say, okay, please sir, I want to see you. I call you, I want to see you. If you are calling, no pick a text. If you say you don't meet, you call back or you reply with text, don't meet. Ministry of Lands, we get issues. I go there and say, this is what is happening. These are things that for me. We discuss them and then we solve them. Because now 10 years I'm going to cancel. By the grace of God, if I don't die. Okay? I want what they left, they be say that they point by things and say, Kasho will be the safe. He ain't team, because it's not about me alone. He ain't team, now this time maybe for do. Challenges in day, I will tell you for free. But me they make sure say.
What's the big challenge where you face right now?
Well, the big challenge that the laws. Me, I want for talk to people who they make the laws, the parliament, like the Attorney General, Minister of Justice, the Solicitor General, the Law Officers Department, and the ministry, because as a minister, former Minister of Sport, they say, there's no way, would they can go ask that Parliament, would they can laws go, that's what the ministry pass. The Ministry of Local Government for help will get a unified bylaws. That is one. Number two, then things there were ministry for devolve, the ministries there for devolve.
Yeah.
Make government make sure say, then devolve them to councils and give council the autonomous power. For implementing anything and for doing. It go fine for council at the end of the day. But I will left here and not talk about what's in me. But
no, you talk about
that anti-duping side. I want to come quick.
Yeah.
It's very good. But the girls alone, I'm afraid we're not getting infrastructure for the duping test. I think so. We will talk about the Bow, the South Arena, and Stadium. Yeah, they play Premier League at SLFA.
Yeah, then they play now.
For example, they play at full school. They play at McKinney.
Yeah.
They play at Port Loco. I think they play at Kono and Kenema.
Yeah.
I've never seen a room where they put people.
You know, match commissioner.
Oh, of course, because these are one of the things we naturally inspect before match starts. If you reach dinner, you go. Like me, go now for FIFA. I reach today, tomorrow morning. I don't go visit and watch all lengths and say because naturally are secrets. They will never tell you. They go to say we will come up after the game. They say number 10, number 5, number this, number 6, logo for doping test. But you can't forget the facility, you get the room, you get everything we need for day. So in as much as the president don't go sign, which is fine for go partner with and collaborate with NOC, that what they did for you now. We know we get them kind of still right now. Like we say $200 million, but then they playing ground and then get so.
We need for
men try for dedicate rooms, them way, then go do give her everything they need for the student to be tested. Because as you say, we they follow learders too. For example, what did happen to learders where as I said about 50, 60 minutes, I you see the boys that we play. Even when they won the league, there, so me get a Division 1 team.
Yeah. I don't see the try for camp.
What on the FCS? Yes. And they see, and they know the boys them. I can tell them. I say you don't take that team. For example, I'm telling you, we goalkeeper one time when they put, I say, why when I put the first goalkeeper, I put the second. I say, I want to test that today. I say, hey, 40 minutes. When that boy the manifesto, way agile, way active. They tell me boss it. I see that team boss. Now I see the feedback. That's the coach has been telling me. So if you get it, if the player go afraid, they will say, so they can't call me say let's go test. Then say so the NOC for help the SLFA for make them able for because the money agree president the government they put beaucoup money
for sports. Yeah.
But the most reason they be don't come there because they talk you and other women talk and the only start they go play then give beaucoup money.
Yeah,
you see, for example, let's say they will go meet government the which man talk to look at volleyball and go sleep in a classroom. Some man they go yes, he really go play.
Yeah.
But next day that is the motivator.
Yeah.
So we go suffer back. So don't say president 1 billion one small side way for make volleyball they host the business there.
Then begin on a beach. How that place na beach?
You understand me?
Function.
You understand me? No volleyball on one side way, not because it's there.
Yeah.
That one side we don't do very well. We don't do very well. I believe if they get more support, especially funding, it'll be very, very fine. And that sports funding is very, very important. We have been in the army. Army get sport fund. Whether you run, whether you go watch the super sports, whether you go watch you know watch we month done. He pay that tell you. That's I can tell you. I don't know most now.
Okay.
He pay them.
Forget side for go.
Whether you get lights that you say deploy, you don't get lights. Whether the STV reach there or not reach there, you pay. And I'm source in the quarter. Yes, you no argument. So it's the similar thing. If we say all government workers every month they pay 10 euros to that fund day from source don't put a butcher day. The way say the way IMF they operate. When this sporting discipline get an activity they want to implement, they write, they go there and say, okay, well, this is viable. They give the money. You get me? But for Senegal, say because the Ulster go play today, we pull money, we give volleyball one go today. They ask for $100,000, we'll give them $2,000. Whether they will take them go for buy ticket for 2 or 3 people. It not go ever happen. For I tell you, we get the talent. We dey go around this world. We can passport. We get the talent. We get the bobode and the titi them. Wait for make we go play and win. Don't you vex me more? What you vex me more? Now this country, now only go play. We will lose one or to say, the bobode try who next time. Try next time. We also lost next time. We also lost next time.
Yeah.
So no, we
go yourself with the celebrate.
We celebrate. No, it's not good for us. So that I will say, but let me come back to me. Let me come back to me local council. But I want to support them. Say, please. Of course, Ahmed. Me believe say the NSA. As I say, you know, fine for make government change, the people will be don't do anything. Ahmed na the papa for the NSA Act today. You can't take it away from him. So like we say, the spirit behind, he get the vision, what he make efficiency for crime, because for review that 1964 Act today. You understand me? So what if happen? After you don't come on our office, now elections, you win today, lost tomorrow. After you don't come on our office, what you go do? You call them, but I don't can't sit down back. Election at lunch. Say, but sit down. Don't talk about what you everything today. You go get more what you want from the see. And also for help now. He go help because he's a Sierra Leonean. And this man, before he become a minister, he always be the sport. Before he become a minister. So look at he's not a minister. But he's still in a sport. So this that's let's like like me, you cannot take me out of football. Politics or not is something within me. So you see for the left them
you cannot be a SLFA president?
Well no, I'm not gonna interested. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna you're gonna fetch the I think say if you observe myself now I don't just go a little bit back because I believe say we'll get for Lex alone first. Even this way talk about this review of this NSA Act. You are the follow through and then go play. Well, I don't defend the director of NSA or anybody but there. But you go find out say all waiting they put in the media and like saying that person they power for reduce.
Yeah.
No, you are doing it for the betterment of Sierra Leone.
Because that person they get for good.
Yes.
They don't get for they
okay, if he did himself, but he's not there for himself. He did it for represent Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
So you look about say, okay, because they get SNF, Leostar money. He's not telling for the spend Leostar money, and then that for the person to SLFA, that is the first but that the purpose you go see what go give you the act for that particular one side. We get a different view. Okay, give you that as you say, we'll look at for this 5 years, what you don't do, what you will achieve, or new things you don't imagine. Let's go and do this.
And get dialogue.
Yes. And also again, for me, I think to say, SLFA money, where government they give. Me, Safa my friend, and I will tell him, make that money go directly to SLFA. Then SLFA give an account.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I mean, just like we government is money for me, for example.
Now you the report.
We get education sector, we get health, we get different sectors there. We got 9 ministries we devolve to councils. Government is money for all the ministries a day. What you do? The money they go, for example, they got ministry of so you get the education department, you get the account. We me see the finance officer and the person who are the head, the sector head of education, na signity to her. Nobody may put money in that place there until we force sign. And I'm waiting that person they request. When money come in the right way, that are the request that I have to make, we have to fabricate benches and tables for school. We have to make 100. Now this is cost. When they send down, they send down to the CA send to me, I watch my development plan, say it's part of it, I approve, send and go to the DP.
You get a plan.
That's the plan. Yeah. There's nothing they can send to me with the plan, not under the plan. Yeah. If I imagine issues, when they take out what you call the BNF committee, the Budget and Finance Committee, they will sit and then approve them. Because you get some emergency thing that will happen. But everything for the year we don't plan a day. If you go outside the plan, we tell you no, not possible. So send a go to the procurement officer, then do the procurement. Where will they pay the money? That one, they will the beneficiary, the head of the sector for education, has to sign.
So because I never go account.
If you went to the only procurement committee meeting, he has to be there. You understand me? I'm not going to spend for education what education people don't know. Say no, okay, I can't take this no more. No.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think SLFA forget them.
Yes, give them the account to you.
Yeah.
In fact, they give you more respect.
Yeah. Then and they say they work out with money.
They will feel to say other people say no.
Lam.
Yeah.
I'll speak to one issue we raised. We get for do with
the doping.
The infrastructure for the doping.
Yes.
We are evolving. We are evolving, and so the MOU make provision. Because in order capacity, you start with education. Even the engagement ahead of every championship, you call people if I can't tell you the dangers we involve in using performance-enhancing substances. That in itself go minimize. Some don't know, so you go use them. Some man they take bitter cola, I don't know, so you get what bitter cola, get with the hammer.
Yes.
If you say no more ordinary bitter cola, you call an ordinary, something is there.
Yeah.
So the education will make you stop for use them or you minimize for use them. The country member rep gets a whole program. Trading be education, now they don't escalate to testing. If the testing, there are protocols. You're not going to go test all the delegation at every competition. No, you can't risk. You not get capacity. This match play today spontaneously call 2-3 people and come aside, give you urine, give you. I recall we'll go All African Games 2023. I warned the Bobo, hey. I suspect you they do drugs. You wanna be careful. We don't go sign say, but this All African Games, so they do testing. As this one I take on attempt, when I stop this, so me do me own as president, the coaches then do their own. We went to the games, the people then do so well, they don't go play quarterfinals. We will take them to a medal place. Then play the South Africans, then take the South Africans and give them run for their money. When they don't end the doping of now come. Can't go pass urine for going. Man drink 3 liters, 3 to 3 quarter, I know they pass urine. He said, I sweat no more, they sweat. You don't panic.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
In mind don't run, in conscience don't, hey, I will not do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
It took us 3 hours now that pitch, they don't play, don't game, don't do. They take close to 9 o'clock before them are able to pass through urine. So, what we are saying, if we begin the education part and begin build infrastructure, in the next 2-3 years, we'll get a functionally operational system we go make sure see you minimize the problem. But if we don't start, like the issues the way they identify, so we'll move forward. You understand?
Then what do you think about this NSA thing about allowing Leon Stars for able to manage their own funds where government they get direct for football?
I take them from this angle. Let the NSA focus on developing sports. Let national sports organizations, when are they implementing partners, manage sports events. Meaning, me, volleyball. You fund me, pay on my account in the first place. I go do my business. From your account statement, they know how I disburse, and that's an audit trail in itself. And from there, let me tell you, wait, you go check a forensic audit. If I've been telling you I'd organize a championship, how many athletes come? How many tickets I buy? If na infrastructure I dey develop, where the facility? If na equipment I dey buy, where the equipment? Very simple. So you yourself go sit down, you add coal, and no say this money I give us they bring them. If I not do in future, at the X, you not get funding. You now focus on the heavy lifting issues. The heavy lifting issues got to do with infrastructure. If you don't get infrastructure, forget it. I like to spend billions of dollars. The first part of call na infrastructure, the second na equipment, the third na how you call them? Capacity, HR. Because I tell you, for train one athlete, now they sit down, where you send delegation, they say now one coach. It's not possible. 2 beach volleyball athletes for Brazil, they count 10 people for them. The mature, the this, that, the X, the Y, the Z, for just 2 athletes.
For let them perform well.
Let them perform well. The manager said, one person not they manage an athlete for say, hey, now coach this. No, not possible. That coach said, the one they can't teach and service. The one they can't teach and tactics. Now 2 players, they all specialize. The one a front player, the one a back player. You, the coach, they can't tell them how to defend, with a positional play, and so on and so forth. So if you employ 10 people for Salon Beach volleyball team alone,
you don't create employment.
But you have to make requisite provision in terms of funding for fund the arrangements then they.
Okay.
And again, I believe say this is something we can further devolve to the council. For example, you go build a sports park. Now Ward C. Council go now employ 10, 15, 20, 30 coaches. You understand? Then develop the sport, then devolve the sport functional, but not functional. Not just the officer go. What did they do? The waiting not
still they say, you know, I go Zanzibar, I see Zanzibar a small place.
Yeah, sure.
I see in the middle of the town, they get big space, recreational place, where they play football, different sports, big space. And I can say, I still able to understand how this whole city, we don't get any recreational place.
That is why I tell people, listen, Lam, that is why sports facilities are the breathing grounds, breathing. Now they the city, they breathe. If you see, we all just feel choked up psychologically. Just think around this. Just feel choked. Just go sit down the park. Victoria Park was the home of volleyball. Now, one go organize this event today. It cost me headaches. The cost for one night. I took the pains at one point go install the basketball poles. As minister, I've been getting some equipment they were buy. The person dash me basketball facility. I go install them there. We grind the place, pave them. We say we'll go for user for volleyball. Now I can't access. We don't list them out. For how many years? Now it's a parking lot. Nobody goes there to sit and feel easy. There is no similar anywhere. In almost every boulevard in Buenos Aires, there is a park at the end, there is a park at the top. Inside the free space, the way you can play tennis, you play multi-sport, and just pave them. You can. Then racket sports them, then net sports them. Now mobile net system. Even football self, the net system, the goal post, the mobile. So I pull and they play again 1 hour. I don't. You go put a sports park, chairman, they say, hey, we'll not get revenue. Put a sports park. That man can pay for any 1 hour. Wait, come inside and I do 1 hour, I register, I pay and tell you what to say. In Berlin, Then get an area where they call beach meter. Then get 100 beach volleyball courts. You pay you almost 10, 15 euro, you take one ball for 1 hour, go play.
But you know that thing that they help for the country be healthy as well, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now make I say sports is the most cost beneficial avenue for development.
And you get money. YSC, I've been go play there every weekend. We were paying over €1 million for pay by hour. Thursday they play na sports zone.
Sports zone.
We're paying close to that as well.
So imagine you create sports
3 hours.
parks now what so you get 4, 5.
Yeah.
This chairman, he gets in sports officer, they don't employ and coaches them. So you they pay first for access to facility and you pay for let the coach train you picking.
Yeah.
So if you get 10, 15, 20 big man they under, then go pay 1 million per month or per annum. For let them picking access the big because a safe conduit. If the picking the mama and papa not dinner host, you don't come out school.
Yeah, they not say.
But there's a program you get for going under. By the time they come out work 5, 6 o'clock, we just go come meet up. You feel safe.
We got plenty messaging, plenty. Let's read some of them. This one first one say,
I hope so not for me.
No, the first one, what they read now from Nasu actually. He say, Nasu Fofana, he say, the dreams of so many young people have been killed because of selfish personalities in sports administration. We'll be watching closely the composition of the participants in the Commonwealth Games. He go further for say, there was something where he say, where I really want to read. Yeah, he said, I honestly hope you were the Minister of Sport when I got involved in rugby. The things I have gathered about the sporting industry in Sierra Leone, we need divine intervention for progress. The NOC, NSA, and ministry needs total overhaul. We can get the best minister, but he or she will never succeed with the current system in place. There is a lot of selfish interest and little common national agenda. I'm not surprised with what I am hearing. Another message for Chairman. Somebody they say, Chairman, our road at Kawyard leading to New London is the worst road, and you have not done anything about it since you were elected as Chairman. Are we not part of your development plan, Chairman? Somebody they complain about road. Somebody they say, Elizabeth Mazako, sometimes the people do not have a designated area to dump garbage. Let there be allocated areas across the urban areas for sanitation. Can you please provide a garbage dump in that area as an alternative, Mr. Kasho? Somebody they asked Dandy. You can work with successful tourism investors around the world, including Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, to develop your community and your area. Another message say, residents in the Western Rural District reports a deteriorating sanitary situation due to the absence of designated household waste disposal sites. Please confirm the location and availability of a council-operated garbage dump for this area. Kindly request Kasho to broadcast this information to viewers and listeners. Another message we the read get for do. Somebody sent it to me, yes. Let's read them quickly. It say revenue mobilization has dropped this year in at Ward C. Few staff open an account with the office name and transfer funds. They owe staff salary for the past 2 months. These are critical issues that the chairman need to address. Another message from Martin Wusha Conte na Australia, the following. He say the National Olympic Committee authorities have not done enough to combat the growing use of performance-enhancing drugs in sports. Many of our young athletes are taking substance, and the lack of strict monitoring, testing, and education is putting their health and future at risk. Please extend my greetings to Minister Ahmed Kanu and Chairman Kasho Holland Cole. Chairman, you want to take first?
No problem.
The question?
Yes, Kawyard. The possible text, I hope it's still a worship program. If I don't say in 2020, we do that road.
Okay.
And we all level at council. Now we do one. In fact, what they didn't do was then politicize the business. IMFA, they give money, we make drainage, we level, we pound. We don't give money for tar road. And so some people think, say, hey, this is a cash flow, it's the money. They ran down to ACC, and the ACC began for the correct thing. So we do the road, the level road for do. Now what you then do? Also, we don't make people don't go sell the land in the area, and then people now what they do, they pull the good back. So I tell people, I say, what you could do, not to all time for wait for council or for government. Me go do Saturday before day. Now me take money, buy stone, buy sand, buy cement, call people, come up concrete. You go to Gloucester, last week, be deputy go there, lunch, they go there. I said, okay, now we have to do some self-help. You understand? So that is it for career. Career we don't do them on a RMFA. Yes, the level we do.
Okay. So, the one we left, it beyond.
It beyond we mandate. Okay. I want to tell people in the Western world, the one who tech show. We need to show you dirty box. If you pay for your dirty, not for free. If you pay for your dirty.
The need for no side the access. That is it.
The boys are there. The boys they don't buy tricycle through the EU fund we get. We get boys who get tricycle. We even get we get some of them they run every Thursday. They go to that community. You just need for carry money. Don't you go to M-Pesa money and take up. What do people want? They want from them. They want free. That is the problem. So that's not so free. Just like we say, water also free, light also free. So pay if you get your rubber that you use or your bag that you use where you don't flop. Just call. If they want number, I can give a number. Let us give a number quick.
Yes, you can announce
although we will come back now as well to make sure we pay for advert. But thank God this now.
At least a now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let us give a number where if you get it dirty or you collect them, just call on this number. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, I will look for the number. That was good. The officer were in charge now. Nana Jallo, yes. You can call them and they'll say you get it dirty, yeah, and then you pay them. Go take up 076 yes 69 70 21
697021 076
yes 697021. Just call and say you get dirty. What should they pay? Not for free. Let me tell them because for sure this one say we get dirty box yonder. Now for what you don't see free.
Yeah.
No. We go pay staff. We go buy fuel. We go make motoka there. We go clean the area. So they clean the streets because our government streets are already clean now. Then government institutions, for example, schools, hospital, police.
They tell you about emergency hospital. So
yes.
maybe then you just show the video. It's very close to emergency hospital. Now somebody whether they send me that video.
That is what I'm telling you. They ask government for. People will get their empty land there. The land they dirty with the cleaner, even for wash. Sometimes they with the wash because they create something for the people for being paid for the land. You say property rate should not only be for buildings. Land and property.
Properties.
So if you not build it itself, if for the pay small thing to council. So end of the day, council go and clean them. Not only you see na emergency. Go to Waterloo, there is an empty space called Kamajo Bridge. You go find say that land that matter the fact in a court. 2 people in the fight for that place there. Now we buy pan, zinc, we go block the because the people they park dirty.
There's just other place now Funkia. You know, if you drive past, you see. You know, you see the dirty, they see and they
right now you go deep and clean them.
Okay.
That don't cost me millions of leos. Millions of leos. We just got for clean them. But again, now people are being fed for the land. What would they be clean as somebody can say, let me get here. When
but this is very close to the hospital, man.
That is it.
Imagine how do we do things like this?
People they see them, they see this thing they happen. They didn't report. They didn't take action. You get village in Manila village, you understand me? You get them chiefs there. They did it.
Yeah, community leaders.
Yes, that is it. They did it. No wait till the thing go past Magnet say they can put a television for we Kasho call camp. No, it's not my fault.
Yeah, no, this happened a few days ago. Somebody sent them to me. I raise because somebody where they reside
as I speak so this
concern.
As I speak so this Friday, we get meeting with the village heads the way at the highway. Because we don't say December. We not foresee one dirty in any village na treat. We go only village the man they responsible. Because as leaders that then communities and they if we're able to enforce council laws them. You understand me?
Yeah.
And we wish and we call on the Sierra Leone police. The leadership of the police, as I say, don't be very supportive. Because IG tell you not a time we go call them for assist we no go do them. They always there for help. So I for use this video for and thank you and also ask and say we need more. We need more support because, for example, yes, for example, now this December, we now see dirty in a treat. So if we staff them, they meet any police, when they assist to staff them. May not say, pass you go right, or you know, market, use somebody for collect. The local government act tell you, beaucoup things to you. Sanitation that we get up. If we go to the rural, even for water supply that we get up. Market, schools that we get up. For beautify the districts that we get up. You understand me? So don't go see society, council say they can plant there. You see police will go stop. No, it's just policy business. Yeah. Council say, yeah, we want to make your flower garden. It is our responsibility by law.
I think before that hospital, now one thing and they will think about for make.
But we don't do them.
Like,
then go there.
The place society people go sit down.
I'm telling you, then go there, uproot the flower them. We spend over, I think, is it 91,000? At that time, the ESO will get 90 feature now. Yes, Mayor, 90 feature right now, feature and the FCC. That means they come with a very good plan. Recently, I don't tell the climate change officer and the ESO now what see. Seven can watch the what they do by the FSSG.
Yes.
I said we can do the similar thing at the end.
Yeah.
You understand me? So that's what
yeah, because for if people go sit on the other person,
you know what to see. I'm not going to put on money together, but the police don't make chance, beat her, arrest them. So it's not easy.
I know.
But we'll try our best, making sure say we clean it, this switch. One people in support. If you see person to dirty, call we.
Yeah.
Make sure you call that number, don't give
we all get a responsibility.
Call that number, yes. Then make sure we handle people and they take them to police, and then police go send them go to court.
Okay.
And then one thing they ask again for, it will happen to in the FCC, but I think they say they don't stop her. That fiat for prosecute. You go to other countries, council get her.
And I get the power.
Yeah, if you see that we're in charge of sanitation, and then we catch person, the if dirty, let council police get their powers for obtaining statement and cry on a court and go prosecute her. But for somebody who pass them back to the salon police, you know, what I mean? When you see they make they decentralize local decentralized governance, something in the way for actually give. We don't go prosecute for wounding, for assault, for traffic offense. Yes, the person not pay for your host, people participate. Let's have that powers. For me to say, we take you to court and they will prosecute you.
Yeah, thank you so
much. Very fast and
thank
easy
you so
me.
much, Yaman. Ahmed, you quickly want for respond to some of the comments here.
Well, I just one basic one from Nasu. Nasu, if we say we not can fight for what we believe in, then we're not going to make the progress where we're supposed to make. If we dismiss everything about the sports sector in Sierra Leone, then I'm afraid you know their business day. May believe, I know. Say we for work, now me cannot ever abandon them. The tell I abandon, I don't go. I don't done with my public life. I'll go sit down now. But for now, I get the energy, I get the expertise. I'll stay around and make the necessary inputs. Will go make the sports sector much more viable than it is. In comments, yes, you must don't get your frustrations. But were you part of sport all this while? You know, you just want overnight can be president of a national federation. Fair enough. If not your passion call for, can't join and say, the fact say you miss out does not dismiss the fact say you can still be around. You know, can in another capacity, can function, then you go make the difference we're supposed to make. Team size for multi-sports events are not dependent on invitation alone. Now qualification, the term for amateur say you just they go participate, don't pass. And the fact say teams not qualify, not go stop the country from traveling with a delegation. Officials, the NOC go travel, the Commonwealth Games Federation go travel. It doesn't make that change. The minister, the president of Sierra Leone go always travel if they get an invitation. You understand? With or without athletes. The athletes' participation depend on the qualification process and if there is a bipartite arrangement. So these are the things we need to understand. As a matter of fact, in the next couple of months, we'll begin to engage the media on that. Because one of the things I realized when I take up office, the visibility of the NOC is not too clear. People are only everybody NOC when they give. People are not did that. Yes, they will have to travel. Me now one person as a minister, one of the things the way I've been put foot down on where I stamp me authority way to the level that I go instruct the transnational organized crime units now at airport. Any sports organization where they travel, if I not sign as ministers here them for travel, not allow them for board. You understand? So very clear about that. We will come and engage and get people to understand. It's not so much about multi-sports, it's about Olympic values, health, responsible citizenship. And so sports gets so many other values where they give more than just running and jumping.
Yeah,
you know.
indeed.
So let we come, whoever has an interest in young people, come put two hands together. I tell you one thing, people can ask me, hey, you know they pay tithes in a church? No, I don't.
Why?
I put on a volleyball. Now they, I believe, save money for go. You understand? Maybe they are wired thinking. People go feel, oh, who's kind of thinking this? But the same money where they put in a church, I'm sure the church they put time on development or rehabilitating people. I have things exclusively for go. So if you get similar thinking, say like support young people, they can put time.
Okay, thank you so much. Are they pass give the bell? They ring this bell.
No, I like Kasho.
Chairman, but quickly before you ring the bell, somebody they ask about, you know, say roadblock na GTZ compound. You are aware about that?
Yes, I'm aware.
What's in the situation with that?
Some of the things some people level comment on that. GTZ is the community center.
Okay.
And if you go for going and coach that whole day, you want to make the road for past social education place, they say they pass the it's not a good block. Where you buy land for make sure they get access road. GTZ now we get them. And now they will nurse in school day, now they will how you call them, tailoring, tie-dyeing, welding, they want to do solar installation, and then they teach them.
Okay.
So if you that education center.
Okay,
They don't come to me. I want to let you know, wait, that's how we'll make way for now. If you go buy land on that side and then you don't get road for pass, you can buy force. Saying that that side for pass for the education center. No, don't forget about that side. Okay. And not for even coming on that day.
Okay, it's okay. Now somebody send up in just one.
Yes, no, exactly. So I'm going to ring the bell.
Yes, I will ring the bell. What's in political? You're not a politician.
Oh, yes.
What's in political ambition? You ambition to be president?
I didn't have any watch.
I want to be president.
President of Salon.
No, yes, I'll be president of Sierra Leone. But you know what tell when?
When you want to be?
I can't find the tell God say that.
Yeah,
the tell God say.
But you get any vision?
Anybody
want
to be?
You forget plan.
You don't wanna. You say first so you want to be president.
No, but plan. No, me I don't want to be president.
Okay.
I don't get ambition.
Okay. No, everybody want to go.
Yeah, but
yes.
You get plan for be president as citizen. When you must get timeline.
No. I have friends who don't declare their intention for leading the party, the All People's Congress, and then for instance they hope say some of which will support them.
You can be on the mates today.
No, but on the mates not to choose the campaign for.
Okay.
Yeah,
because
we parties constitution say after we don't elect the flag bearer, you come back and can choose the running mate, you present and to NAC. And NAC will take the final decision. So if you go put your hat today, so for now, me na this is Kasho chairman, me na regional chairman of
Western region. But if anybody will consider you for big running mate,
if the party thinks, say,
no, if the party will go win,
even if you think, if you win the flag bearer, if you carry the party name, go and NAC no agree. So if you NAC thinks, say, Kasho, want to have a big running mate. Why I go deny?
Okay.
For service of the people. Okay. Because me believe say I qualify for be president, I qualify for be running mate, I qualify for be this is Kasho chairman, I qualify for serving any capacity for make this country go before.
Okay.
But for now I have friends.
Okay.
And those are the friends that were the support for make sure say
you get
we go.
You support the all or you get one.
I hope say if I put me heart to go support.
Of course, you are very powerful material.
Okay.
Yes, of
Chairman
course.
Ring the bell for we give Ahmed.
Well, ring the bell. I was just something though.
Well, say something clean for
yes.
clean.
Now warning, not if dirty that treat.
Yes.
Make sure say when you get dirty, call the number that announce, and then go pick them. And you will see person where they put dirty that treat. Call we, or you call the man, or call the councillor, or the MP, or the police where they are around. Make the street be clean.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you. This Ahmed Kanu they ring the bell for sports. Yes, for sports and better than sports.
I ring this bell for call on all the parties, now the sports sector, the sports apparatus, from government, multi-sports organizers like the NOC, CGA, national sports organizations. If we fail the young people, they will fail this nation. So this is now a call to action.
Yeah, thank you so much. I agree with you. Me, I'd always say, Naya, the opportunity will get right now. So, if you check parliament, you check council, you check cabinet, judiciary and young people.
Young people, I agree.
If we not change sports, if we not agree say we will change how things on the happen and left a legacy which by then Gen Z they are come, then go say okay we not try for we, then go run after we.
Then we run after.
Then go run after we. So we get an opportunity. But thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us. So they take a quick break. They come back shortly and can close. And I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.